how do you get out of a slavery mindset? How do you get into a freedom mindset, right? We have Passover coming up, and this is on our minds because this is what the story is all about. How do we get out of slavery? How do we go from narrowness into expansiveness? We are told that it is with the power of Hashem, God, divine source, that we are taken out of those limitations. The Passover story basically talks all about how we go from that state of limitation into that expanded freedom state with the Exodus. But I want to propose something which may be something new for you. If you have heard this elsewhere, please let me know. But I did check, and I was told that that was a little bit of a new take, and I want to share it here with you before Passover. One of the ways I believe we can go from a galut or exile, limited mindset into a geula, redemptive, expansive mindset is when we look at the word Yisrael. The Jews are called Bnei Yisrael, the children of Israel. And the definition or the explanation of what Yisrael means, those who wrestle with or struggle with God. Yisrael. So it's always been this it's difficult, it's hard, it's painful, it's struggling, it's wrestling, and there's a place for that. And it's a beautiful thing on many levels that there's even this idea of wrestling with, arguing with, struggling with, challenging, being challenged. Okay, there's a place for that. But what I've learned recently from one of my teachers, who I then confirmed this with, is this rereading of the word, because it's Yud, Shin, Resh, Aleph, Lamed, okay, is Yashar El. You can also say it as Yashar El. Yashar El means straight to God. This idea of directly connecting with source, divinely aligned, no intermediaries, just going straight, just in that integration. And I was thinking about this because that was new for me, and it sounds wonderful. I want to be like Yashar El. I want to be straight with that. I want to be aligned with that. So how do you get from Yisrael, right, which is wrestling, to Yashar El, which is aligned and integrated and direct connection? And it occurred to me that this is actually this is actually a galut mindset to a geula mindset. So galut is what we're currently have been in, this galut, this exile, right, this limitations, and that's the Yisrael. That's the wrestling with, the struggling with, the pain, the questioning, the not that the questioning is the pain, but just this struggle, this wrestling with, okay? So that's the galut mindset. And then to go into the geula mindset is Yashar El. So when you're in the exile mindset is Bnei Yisrael. The exile mindset is that struggling, that wrestling, the pain, the uncertainty. Yashar El is a geula, a redemptive mindset. When you say you're Bnei Yashar El, right, you are the children of those who go straight to God, who are aligned with God, integrated. That is like a geula, Mashiach energy mindset. So that was my insight. If you've heard this elsewhere, please share it with me. Otherwise, I hope this is something for you to consider that is inspiring as you go through your Passover holiday and your Seder and think about what does that shift for you when you change from thinking of Bnei Yisrael, right, that those who wrestle with God, to those who are directly straight with God. Let me know what you think, and happy Passover.